all, welcome to Amigos IAS. So as part of our weekly review, in today's session we shall be covering places in news which are covered in this week's news. So the first place is Persian Gulf. Why is this place in news? Because USA President Donald Trump tried to change the name of Persian Gulf into Arabian Gulf. But now he aborted his move to rename the Persian Gulf. That's why let us revise what are the countries which are surrounding your Persian Gulf. Remember, there are 8 countries which are surrounding your Persian Gulf. Now look at the map. The first country is Kuwait. Next is Saudi Arabia. See here, this is Bahrain. And this is Qatar, UAE, Oman and Iran. So these are the 8 countries which are surrounding your Persian Gulf. Please remember all 8 countries and their capitals also. Now moving on to the important topic, that is your Strait of Hormuz. This is repeatedly seen in newspaper. So what is Strait of Hormuz? What is strait? The first question is, what is a strait? Strait means any water body which is separating 2 larger water bodies. So it is a narrow water passage which is separating 2 water bodies. So here Strait of Hormuz is separating your Persian Gulf and Gulf of Oman. So remember this. Strait of Hormuz is separating Persian Gulf and Gulf of Oman. Remember this, Strait of Hormuz, Persian Gulf and Gulf of Oman. Now moving on to second place in news is about Mozambique. Why is Mozambique in news? Because of triple crisis. Mozambique is going through triple crisis, which is armed conflict and displacement, recurring extreme weather events and months of post-electoral unrest. So these 3 problems are being seen in Mozambique. That is why these 3 problems are categorized as triple crisis. So because of this, the place is in news. Thousands flee homes in Mozambique as conflict and disasters fuel worsening crisis. So now let us concentrate on Mozambique. If you see, Mozambique is towards Indian Ocean. It has its coast towards Indian Ocean. And remember, Mozambique is surrounded by the countries of South Africa, Zimbabwe, Malawi and Tanzania. So the coast is towards Indian Ocean. Remember this. And Mozambique and Madagascar are separated by Mozambique Channel. Remember this. So Mozambique and Madagascar are separated by Mozambique Channel. Now what is the capital of Mozambique? The capital of Mozambique is Maputo. So remember all these important points. The third topic in news is about Mount Kanchenjunga. Why is this in news? Because Sikkim Chief Minister has written a letter to Amit Shah expressing his concern about scaling of Mount Kanchenjunga. Why is he expressing his concern? Because Mount Kanchenjunga is referred to as deity by most of the people in Sikkim. So because of that, he is expressing his concern about scaling of Mount Kanchenjunga. Now let us discuss what is Mount Kanchenjunga, where is it situated and regarding its importance. So Mount Kanchenjunga is the 3rd highest mountain in the world. So it is 3rd highest mountain in the world. Remember that. This is 3rd highest after your Mount Everest and K2. So Mount Kanchenjunga is situated here. It is near the border of Sikkim and your Nepal. So remember that. And the Mount Kanchenjunga derives its name from Great 5 Fortress of Snow because it has 5 important peaks situated around it. So that's why it is named after that. And the another thing is the boundaries of Mount Kanchenjunga is important. How are the boundaries? It is bounded in the west by Tamur River and in north by Lohnak River and Jongsangla and in the east by Teesta River. So these river boundaries of Mount Kanchenjunga is important for your exam. The fourth place in news is Green Line. This Green Line is in news because of Israel and Gaza war. So the Green Line is derived from your Armistice Agreement. Armistice Agreement is agreement concluded between your Israel and its neighboring countries like Jordan, Egypt, Syria, Lebanon. So Israel and its neighboring countries has come to an agreement, that is Armistice Agreement, which is signed in 1949 with UN mediation. So who mediated for this agreement? UN has mediated this agreement, and this agreement is between Israel and its neighboring countries signed in 1949. Very important. So remember this armistice agreement, even important for your mains and prelims examination for international relations. Now the Green Line is signed in 1949 between Israel and Arab nations. Now these parties agreed that the Green Line would serve as interim arrangement between Israel and its neighboring countries. So it is an interim arrangement. Later, Israel has extended its territory after 6 Days War, which happened in 1967. But prior to 6 Day War, the boundaries of Israel is decided by your Green Line, which is agreed under your armistice agreement. Now, this is Green Line. So if you observe, the Green Line doesn't include West Bank, Golan Heights and Gaza and even Sinai Peninsula. So if you observe, the Green Line is showing the territories which are under control of Israel under the armistice agreement, but after 6 Day War, few of these places came under the control of Israel. So if you observe, Golan Heights, West Bank, Gaza and Sinai Peninsula are not under your Green Line boundaries. Now see what is Golan Heights. Golan Heights is captured from Syria by Israel in 1967. So it is actually territory of Syria, but it is captured by Israel in 1967. And West Bank is captured from Jordan. So remember that. West Bank and East Jerusalem are captured from Jordan. And this is Gaza. And Sinai Peninsula is captured from Egypt, but it is given back to Egypt. So these are important issues surrounding the Israel. The actual line which is demarcating Israel's boundaries is Green Line, but after the 6 Day War, few of territories are being occupied by Israel. So this is the importance of Green Line. And remember the armistice agreement and Green Line and the issues of Golan Heights, West Bank, Gaza, because these places are repeatedly in news because of your Israel-Gaza war. Now moving on to fifth place in news is Panama. So Panama backs India's bid for permanent seat at UNSC. So this is why we are discussing the place Panama. Panama is situated on Isthmus of Panama. What do you mean by isthmus? As we have discussed, strait is a narrow water passage which is dividing two bigger water bodies. Isthmus is a land which is dividing two major water bodies. So isthmus is a land, whereas your strait is a narrow water passage. So Isthmus of Panama is actually dividing your Atlantic Ocean and Pacific Ocean, that is Caribbean Sea and your North Pacific Ocean. So this is the difference between isthmus and strait. So Panama is a isthmus. And if you observe, there is important canal on Panama, that is Panama Canal, which is connecting your Atlantic Ocean with Pacific Ocean. This reduces the passage of trade between different nations. So instead of going around the South American territory, easily you can move your trade from this Panama Canal. The sixth topic in news is Niger. Niger has witnessed devastating floods majorly occurred in Mokwa region of Niger. Because of this, even Nigeria has witnessed floods which led to death of 88 members. So this is why this is in news. Let us just observe the neighboring countries of your Nigeria. So Nigeria's capital is Abuja and Nigeria is surrounded by Cameroon, Chad, Niger and Benin. So these are the countries which are neighboring to Nigeria, and Nigeria has a coast towards your South Atlantic Ocean. So remember these important points about your Nigeria and Niger. Remember, Niger and Nigeria are different. Niger and Nigeria are not the same countries, but they are different countries. Next, moving on to the seventh place in news is about Maldives. Why is Maldives in news? Because Maldives foreign minister is on 3-day official visit to India. Because of this, Maldives is in news. So if you see, this is India, this is Sri Lanka and this is Maldives. Maldives capital is Malé. Now we have to remember 3 important degrees here, that is your 8-degree channel, 9-degree channel and 10-degree channels. The 8-degree channel is important because it is the one which is separating the Maldives from India. So 8-degree channel is separating Maldives from India. What about 10-degree channel? 10-degree channel is separating Andaman Islands from Nicobar Island. And what about 9-degree channel? 9-degree channel is separating Lakshadweep Islands from Minicoy. So 9 degree is separating Lakshadweep and Minicoy. Come again, 8 degrees separating Maldives and India, 9 degrees separating Lakshadweep and Minicoy, whereas 10 degree channel is separating Andaman Islands from Nicobar Islands. So these three are important with respect to your Maldives. Next, moving on to 8th topic is about Kilauea volcano on Hawaii. So this is the volcano which erupted recently, and the eruption has reached nearly 1000 feet, that is literally the height of Eiffel Tower. So because of this is in news. The Kilauea volcano is in Hawaii. Hawaii is one of the state of USA. So if you observe, in Pacific Ocean, Hawaii is here, and in Hawaii, Kilauea volcano has erupted, and Kilauea volcano is a shield type of volcano, and the eruption has reached up to 1000 feet, which is nearly the height of your Eiffel Tower. So that is why this is important. Remember the Kilauea volcano, the type of the volcano, that is shield type volcano, and in which country it is present. Okay. Next, moving on to 9th topic, that is about Senkaku Islands. So why is this in news again? Because China's aircraft carrier recently entered the East China Sea near Japan's Senkaku Island for the first time, conducting aggressive drill. Because of this, again the aggression between Japan and China has increased. So if you observe, Senkaku Island is here in your South China Sea. The Senkaku Islands now is in control of Japan, but it is also claimed by China. So it is point of aggression between your China and Japan, but for now it is under the control of Japan. And another important point which you have to observe here is about 9-line. What is 9-line? The 9-line is the sovereign claim of China in South China Sea. So there are many islands which are present in this 9-line, which are being claimed by China and which is opposed by the neighboring countries of Japan, Philippines and Taiwan, etc. So just remember these islands and make a note what are the countries which are claiming these islands. Like if you take Paracel Islands, which countries are claiming these islands? And if you take Pratas Island or if you take Spratly Islands, what are the countries claiming the sovereign territory of these islands? Please make a note of it. And remember your 9-line. This is important because China is claiming the sovereignty of all the territories within this 9-line. Now moving on to 10th topic, this is about 7 Summits Challenge. What is this 7 Summits Challenge and why is this in news? This is in news because Hyderabad teenager Vishwanath Karthikeya has recently become the youngest Indian and the second youngest person in the world to complete the legendary 7 Summits Challenge. What is the 7 Summits Challenge? It is to climb 7 highest mountains in 7 different continents. So that is this challenge. So let us revise what are the highest mountains in 7 different continents. If you take Africa, it is Kilimanjaro. If you take Europe, it is Elbrus. If you take South America, it is Aconcagua. If you take North America, it is Mount Denali. If you take Australia, it is Mount Kosciuszko. If you take Antarctica, it is Mount Vinson. If you take Asia, it is Mount Everest. So these are 7 mountains which are highest in the 7 continents. So this is the map for this. If you take Denali, Mount Denali is in North America, Mount Aconcagua is in South America, and if you take Vinson is in Antarctica. If you take Elbrus, it is in Europe. If you take Mount Kilimanjaro, it is in Africa, and if you take Mount Kosciuszko, it is in Australia, and Mount Everest in Asia. So these are 7 different mountains under your 7 Summits Challenge. And last place in news is Chagos Archipelago. Why is Chagos Archipelago in news? Because till now Chagos Archipelago is under UK. Now the UK agreed to give the island back to Mauritius. Actually Mauritius is the true owner of this Chagos Archipelago, but it came under UK due to few reasons. If you refer to the history, you will be understanding this. Now it is being handed over back to Mauritius. So that is why it is in news. If you see India is here and Mauritius is here. And Chagos Archipelago, within Chagos Archipelago, Diego Garcia is important. Why is Diego Garcia important? Because even after the whole Chagos Archipelago being handed to Mauritius, Diego Garcia is still having USA and UK airbase. So that is why it is important. Remember Diego Garcia. out of the Chagos archipelago, the UK-USA airbase is present here. So please go through Chagos archipelago, Mauritius and Diego Garcia. So that's all for this video. We have discussed 11 places in news which are covered under this week's news analysis. That's all for this video. We'll meet in next week's video. Till then, happy learning.